Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today I wanted to compare for you the bajillion different notebook sizes because I feel like this year the planner trend has really been like notebooks. Am I right? Like, please tell me down below. Notebooks or like traveler's notebooks, I lump them all together. And then I guess personal rings is still kind of in, but mostly notebooks, right? And like last year was like mini HP and pocket rings. Anyways, I digress. So I've been toying around with a notebook, even though I'm kind of living digital planning recently. But anyways, because of the planner community, you're always influenced. So I've been thinking about a bajillion different sizes and not knowing which one to start. And so I haven't been starting any of them. And so I thought I would just talk them through with you today, and let me know down below which size you're using and which size you're really interested in, okay? Maybe that'll help me decide. Okay, so I have a bunch of sizes here, and I'll just start with biggest to smallest, and then I'll try to do some comparisons so you could see what they all look like beside each other. Okay, so starting with the biggest one, of course, is A5 size. And so the A5 one that I have here is a Life notebook. So I like these because they have like the teeny tiny grid, but you know, all the sizes, every size, A5 specifically, is like a very standard size, so they all look the same. So a Stalogy would be the same as this size, a Midori A5 is the same. It's all the same, okay? So as you can see, they're quite large. They are really the biggest ones unless you're gonna go for full like letter size like paper. But yeah, so that's the A5, and I do have a clear cover on it. It doesn't really add too much on it, but anyways, just so you know. So this is a standard TN notebook, and this one is from Allie Ryaz or Philo Planner, and I didn't actually know this until like recently, I think, but basically wow, I can't talk. A standard TN is pretty much like an A5 Slim, because you'll see that the height is the exact same. Again, ignore the cover. You'll see that it really is the same height. See? But just much slimmer. So for those of you who prefer kind of like the rectangular shape, then you would want to kind of go for this TN size. And recently, I think in the community, it's been really popular to take like an A5 Stalogy and just chop it down so that you can get kind of this rectangle shape. Whereas if you kind of like more like closer to square, I mean, this is still a rectangle, but more closer to square, you want to use kind of that A5, A6, the A sizes, you know what I mean? So that's that one. Then the next one that I have is the B6. So this is a B6 Stalogy. And if you guys notice, the B6 is obviously wider than the A5 Slim, but obviously a lot smaller than the A5. And you'll notice that the B6 is kind of more of like closer to like that square-ish shape. It's not obviously exactly a square, but it's still kind of a bit wider this way, especially if you're somebody who's used to using personal rings. I do find this looks much wider. Okay, so then the next one is B6 Slim. And B6 Slim is not really a standard size. This one is the MD Midori B6 Slim, and you'll just see that, of course, the height is the exact same as the B6, and then it's just a bit skinnier, right? And what's also interesting is that the B6 compared to the TN, it's actually the same width, but just a bit shorter. Okay, you see that? I have a clear cover on this one, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. So you see that? So again, I didn't know that until I got a B6 Slim and really was looking at the different sizes. So there's those ones. Then the next one I have is, of course, the Hobonichi Weeks. And the Hobonichi Weeks, you'll see, is slimmer than the B6 Slim, but a little bit taller. Okay, can you see that? So it's a lot slimmer, of course, than the B6, but only a little bit slimmer than the B6 Slim, but it is a little bit taller. And then if you want to see how it compares to the TN, it's slimmer and shorter, but some people use like a traveler's notebook, you know, those wallet inserts, and then put this within it. So that's what that one looks like. I'm trying to get through this quickly because my battery is dying. Okay, so the next one I have is the A6. This again is a very standard size. The A6 and the A5 dimension-wise, like the proportions are the same, like it's the same shape, but of course this is much smaller. And so you'll see that it's much shorter than all of the sizes we talked about, and it's a bit, you know, it's more that wider shape. And what's funny about the A6 is the A6 is actually almost the same width as the standard TN as well as the B6 Slim, but just of course shorter. Interesting, huh? And then the next one that I have after that is a pocket Moleskine. And the pocket is more of a, you know, longer, narrower size. That's what drew me to that one. Of course, again, continues to be smaller, but the shape is more slimmer. It's more of that narrow shape. And then I just wanted to compare lastly is the Passport TN. And the Passport TN is just about the same width as the pocket, slightly slimmer this insert, but it's shorter. Okay, so that's kind of a comparison of all of the sizes. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I'll also try to link, you know, all of these things and other notebooks in these sizes if I can down below, just in case you guys are interested. So yeah, this is kind of like a short and sweet video, but I thought it might be helpful because notebooks are trending so much right now, and if you're like me, you're probably not sure what to use. So anyways, let me know down below which is your favorite size and what you plan on using, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye!